Bonjour.
At the end of last year, I quit my job as a teaching assistant to become a pro wrestler. Here's how it's going. Kicking things off on a Friday in the gym, then off to the Peterborough station to take our train all the way into London. Got a little bit of food on the way. I then saw this fox on the walk to Daniel's, said hello to Lola, and then I got a little bit of sleep before getting up early into McDonald's for a little breakfast. And then we drove to Dover. Mills had a little nap on me on the way there because we were getting the ferry to France. When we arrived, it thought we were in Nigeria. What the helly? I got a little bit of sleep in the car before arriving at the venue in style. Here was the backstage area, very lovely. Me and Daniel got some fresh air because it was boiling. This was our little scenic view. Watermelon backstage, very nice. We then randomly got a side quest in this podcast interview. CPN! 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 They were very excited to see us. We then went on a walk afterwards out into the town. I got this delicious burger and these sweet treats. We'll come back to them later. Got changed back at the venue. We were waiting backstage for ages. I don't think we wrestled till like 11:30 at night. But it was all worth it for an amazing French crowd as usual. Just listen to them. And here are some stees from the match. Lovely little tope. Danny Black with the corner kick. And a huge shooting star press combo. Another successful defense for the boys. We then sold some merch after the show.
WrestleMania official program. Bonjour.
Signed some things for some fans. We then hung out with Kuro. What a boy. And A-Buck made a little appearance too. I then got gifted Mogu Mogu. Big up Lucas for this one. I never tried that flavour before. The ring got packed down. My eye was bloodshot. I then finally got to feast on these cookies I said we'll come back to later. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Best cookie I've ever had. Left the venue at like 1. Had a little shower. Tiny bit of sleep before getting up at probably about 4 in the morning. Very tired. Back into the car because we had to drive to the ferry terminal. There we are. UK border control. Waited for the ferry. Got a little breakfast on the ferry. It was surprisingly decent. And had to hit up duty free. There's Taylor James looking out the ferry window. Mills napped on me again. And then got the train back to London. And then look at this massive queue for the train back to, I think it was Bedford and then Peterborough. I eventually got on the train all the way to Bedford, got a bus. I got a little bit of sleep on the bus before finally arriving back home in Peterborough. And then hitting up the gym, of course. And that was my weekend. Thank you for watching.